All right, to go along with the PowerPoint on carpet, I have been putting together a little video of some examples of all the different types of carpet. These samples are available to you to see in person if you would like. Just shoot me an email and we can set up some time so you can actually look at things in person. Otherwise, I'm going to show you as much as I can with this video to help you see some kind of hands-on examples. So in the carpet presentation, we talked about a number of different types of carpet. I'm going to start out with some residential carpets. This one right here is a cut pile, so you can see that all of the loops that are tufted through this backing are cut, so you can see the ends of them. And this carpet is considered a frise because of the twist in the yarn. So if you look closely at those yarns, you can see that they have a twist to them. That kind of gives a more casual feel. It also, this carpet has some different color variation. This can help hide stains as well. This is another residential carpet. This is a multi-level loop. So you can see from the side that these loops are maintained. They are not cut except for around the edge where it was trimmed. But the main part of the carpet is all different loops. And you can see that there's different heights of those loops. So that's what kind of creates this texture for this carpet. This one is, so it comes in a 13'6" wide roll. So it's a little bit wider than normal actually. So it's just something that you'll want to look at when you're specifying carpet. They're typically 12 feet wide. All right, our next one is another residential. This is a cut pile. This one's a really bulky yarn. So this is more of like a shag, kind of more of like a throw rug kind of carpet. This one is also a cut pile, and this one's definitely on a little bit spendier side just because of the thick yarns. It's less common. All right, and this next one is a nylon carpet. This is another cut pile. You can see here that you can see all the ends of the carpet. This one's got a pretty good density. The yarns are compact in there is what I mean by that. So over time, it won't crush as easily as some carpets. And like I said, it's nylon, so it's also a very durable fiber. All right, now I have another cut pile for you here. This is a Saxony or a plush cut pile. You can see that it has a very kind of luxurious feeling to it, kind of velvety. And this one is a Stainmaster nylon, so it's a specialty nylon. All right, and then our next one is a multi-level loop. So you can see if you look from the side angle that all those loops are still intact. They're at different heights, which kind of creates this kind of mottled texture on the carpet. This one is 100% wool. So it's a little bit pricier, but also is a natural fiber, so that's something that some clients are looking for. And here is another wool carpet. This one, like I said, the wool is a little bit pricier usually. This one does come in a variety of widths, so if you have a wider room, you might want to consider that. Once again, we have loops and cuts here, so this is a combination. You can see that there's some of them are tip sheared is what that means. So they just kind of cut the very top of them to give kind of a fuzzy look. And then the rest are the loops. Now I'm dropping carpet. Here we have another cut pile carpet. This one's also velvet plush. This one has a printed pattern on it. So you can see it kind of has a floral look. I'm dropping more carpet. Here is another residential carpet. This one is a cut loop combination. So we have some cut fibers, but then if you look closely, you can see some of those ones that are still a loop. Once again, that just gives kind of a little bit more texture. It can help with hiding vacuum lines or staining. And this one is 12 foot wide, so that's the more standard, and it's also a nylon fiber, so a very durable fiber. All right, we have another cut pile and loop combination here. So you can see these spots here are where the yarns have been cut, and then here is where they're still looped. Kind of creates an organic pattern on this one. And this one is also a nylon, a high performance nylon, and this one comes, well, it doesn't say the width, never mind. But this is another broad loom carpet. I got a couple more residential ones for you here. So this is a big one. This is another just really simple cut pile carpet. It's got a little bit of variation in color in this one. So sometimes if you want like a more solid look, you can go with just one yarn color, but if you want a little bit more of a mottled look or have a few different color variations in here, you can have that as well. Once again, sometimes that helps with some stain hiding. This also is considered a Saxony, and it has also the nylon fibers. And here we have a loop carpet. This is a Berber. So these are all just loops. None of the yarns are cut on this. This one has a wide variety of colors in it. Once again, can help with some staining here. This one comes in 2 different widths. And this one actually has a combination of different fibers. We've got some olefin, nylon in there as well. All right, we've got one more residential. This is actually a sisal mat. So this is a woven construction. Everything else that we've looked at is a tufted construction. So this one is actually woven. And this can be used on both a floor or a wall. So it could be like a rug. It could be used kind of in an indoor-outdoor space. You could also place it vertically if that is something you chose to do. All right. Now we're going to get into the commercial carpets. Usually commercial carpets just have a higher density just because they get a lot more foot traffic. And this is just a small little snippet of a carpet sample. This is a multi-level loop. You can see the loop pattern here and the different heights too. That can kind of just help. The multi-level also helps hide traffic patterns. This is a 100% nylon fiber. It has some color variation in there to help with some camouflaging of stains. This is another commercial carpet. This one is a multi-level loop pattern as well. So we don't have any cut fibers here. You can see here that it's very dense. When I push down on it, you can't even tell where I pushed down. This one has a number of different yarn colors. You can see on the back here how the different colors are tufted to the front. And another commercial carpet application. This one's actually a carpet tile. So you can see here that this one actually has a hard back. That's pretty common in carpet tiles. And then you have a really dense carpet on the face. So this one is mostly a loop, but there is some tip shearing here. So these little kind of brown fuzzy spots. Let's see here, I'm trying to get a good view. You can see where it gets a little fuzzy right in here. That's considered tip shearing. So they just barely kind of cut the top and it gives it a fuzzy texture. Just adds to the depth of the carpet. This one's also a nylon. This one is an Antron 6/6 carpet. So we talked a little bit about that in the PowerPoint. And the last one I want to show you is a walk-off mat. So when you enter a building, especially in our climate where we have salt and snow and all kinds of stuff that gets tracked into buildings, you typically want to have what's called a walk-off mat when you first come in to kind of get all that stuff off people's shoes and boots. This is one example of a walk-off mat, and it actually, as you fold it, kind of separates. And what this does is on these kind of scrubbing portions, get the gunk off people's shoes, and then it's then trapped into the mat in the little cracks, and it can be cleaned out from there. And that is the last carpet sample.